A Remembrance Day showdown between the Calgary Flames and the Montreal Canadiens. It's time for Talking Habs live game hangout of the Montreal Canadiens. Here's your hosts, Rick and Matt. Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. It's Thursday, so Matt is off tonight. And so we got the game between Montreal and Calgary. It is the last game of I believe a 5-game homestand, maybe a 4, I'm not sure. And Montreal can use a win. Get used to hearing that because we've been saying it all season so far. Daryl Adams, hope the Habs win tonight. Start to play a full 60-minute game. Yeah, that's what they're going to have to do to win a game, I think. They got to play a full 60-minute game. They have not done that too often yet this season. So we'll see what we're in for. We've got some injury news and some call-ups. So we got Paquette is out and Drouin are out. They're both on the IR. And Ryan Poehling has been called up, as has Mattias Norlinder. Poehling will be in the lineup tonight. I don't think Norlinder will. He's not listed to be, but that could change. But I don't think Norlinder will. We'll see. And don't forget, also, everyone expecting a lot from Poehling. He also played last night, so that'll, so that might affect him. I don't know. But he should be pretty excited to be in the game tonight, I would think. Hey, Habs Guru, how's it going, man? So we got ourselves, I don't know what kind of game. We'll have to see. We've got to wait till they come out on the ice because you never know with this team. We may end up seeing a good game, but they're against some really good competition in Calgary. Calgary with a 7-3-2 record, I think. Against Markstrom, the goalie. Montreal was not they weren't able to score a lot against Markstrom last year. I don't imagine it'll change this year, so they're in tough. Jim Kirk. I wanted to say something. I'm a YouTube creator, not I don't know what else to say. Not a hockey player. Hey, Jim Kirk. How's it going? And that's it. Nobody else wants to talk to me? Well, there's only 4 people here. So I guess that would be a good reason. But, you guys, let's talk. Let's talk. I don't have anything really. I did a pregame show, so I went through all my material. I don't really want to go over everything in the pregame show here. So I need some audience participation. Yay. Come on down and Talking Habs. Slowly, people are coming into the room. So Montreal in real tough here tonight. I don't know what's going to happen here. I don't have a lot of hope for them to really pull off a win. I don't see how they're going to. The deflector dish isn't working. Yeah, you can't get the game here either. I can't show the game or play the audio. Copyright laws. On Earth, there's bad copyright laws. I don't know what it's like on other planets that you've been to, but yeah, I can't help that. The game's about to start. I'd say about another 5 minutes. We should have puck drop. It's the return of Kirk Muller, by the way. So Kirk Muller is an associate coach in Calgary. He's also I believe, the power play coach. So in Calgary, he has a 24.4% power play. In Montreal, he didn't have that. He did not have that. So I don't know what the difference is over there. I guess they got players who can put the puck in the net. In Montreal, we don't seem to have that. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we get here. I'm hoping for the best, but the best from them might be not good enough. Yeah, get to the game already. Also, I think Montreal's doing a Remembrance Day ceremony a little bit before the game, so we might have that. They don't have hockey They don't have hockey anywhere else. What do you mean? On other planets. Yeah, that you go through a lot of athletes that way. They must have a big population on Rigel 7. How was your trip back to Earth through the nebula? No problems? Would hope not. Hopefully you didn't bring any Romulans back with you. Okay, this show so far is dive bombing into silliness. I need some more audience participation. Where is everybody tonight? I wonder who else is doing the game. I guess it's not just me, or nobody wants to watch me. Hey Dennis, how's it going, man? All right, some new blood in the room. All right. Yeah, they're doing a ceremony, so yeah, that's cool. I don't know how long it'll last. Peace treaty with the Romulans. Are you sure you can trust the Romulans? I don't know. Might not be a good idea. Romulans aren't Klingons, you know. Any good space women out there? Because you would know. Dennis, yeah, it depends where you live, right? If you're not in their region for the game, you're blacked out. That's what TSN and Sportsnet do. Yes, I remember then they did that. I was as shocked as you were. So they're showing the bench. I don't see a ton of confidence on the bench. I don't know how to process that for some reason. Hey, everybody who's here. So let's talk hockey before the ceremony is going to be on for a while. I'm sure everybody. I mean, I'd like to watch it too, but you got to talk and entertain the people. My dog's telling you. She's answering the question. Did you catch that? No? Yeah, Norlander was recalled. I don't think he'll be in the game tonight, though, Jean Paul, but he'll more than likely we'll see him probably on Saturday. They're in Detroit on Saturday, and we'll see Norlander, I would think, there. It's a possibility he'll be in the game tonight, but I don't think so. They're doing the national anthems now? Oh, it's only one, actually. We only have to do one. Cool. So puck drop should be in a few minutes. Should I take my hat off for there? Which side? Sorry for the glare. I didn't mean that. I'll cover up again. Not a lot of veterans left, man, from the Second World War anyway. When will Price be back on the ice? No, there's no word right now. There's no timeline or word right now. Honestly, you got to figure we're in November, sometime next month. I don't think before that. I'm going to give him a good month with everything. Yeah, I think sometime in December maybe. Molson Hall of Fan. Okay. Nominate somebody today. Yeah, Markstrom against Allen. They're just showing the starting goalies. Yeah, good luck, boys. Yeah, well, he'll be back when he's back. I wouldn't. He needs what time he needs. I don't know that there's going to be a timeline. I guess once he starts practicing, if he's going to practice on Friday, I guess they'll give us an idea after that. So, is Matty my dog? No, that's my co-host. He's just not here tonight. It's his night off. My dog's name is Raven. She's a girl, not a boy. Heard somewhere there's going to be a protest after this game about COVID. Really, I haven't heard that. Elio probably by then, yeah. All right, so we got a game going. They faced off already. Puck is Allen has the puck behind the net, passes it over to. Oh, that almost got away. Okay, anyway, Toffoli up to the right side, over the line, and then it went over to. I don't see who that is. Is that Suzuki? Can't tell. Yeah, Suzuki with the puck behind the net. His pass attempt gets away, goes to the half wall. Calgary pass over the line, and then a dump into Montreal's corner. Rings around. They ring it back the other way. Puck gets away from the Calgary guy, and they manage to keep it in, but Montreal picks it up, and they come out over the line. Sherratt had it, dumped it into the corner. Oh, from behind the net, Montreal had it. There was a bit of a shot on Markstrom from Lehkonen, I think. Anyway, Calgary with the puck in their corner, up to the line and out. Montreal intercepts it. They get the puck back in their own zone. Here they come up over the line and then dumped into Calgary's corner, of course. Minute and a half gone. Calgary's on a 5-game road winning streak. That's always good when you're needing a win against a team. And there's the first goal. I didn't even see it. I was looking at the banner and they scored. Oh, let me see it on the replay. Looks like it's Backlund. Where was that shot from? Did he even touch it? Let me see that again. I guess he tipped it in or redirected it. 1-0 Flames. It's going to be what? That kind of night. Just at 2 minutes into the game. Let's see Montreal can get one back here. Gonna be a long night here, boys. Could be a long night. Yep. All right, so we are almost 3 minutes into the game. Puck is in Calgary zone, but not for long. They get it over the line and into Montreal's line. In the slot, they're banging around for the puck. Who gets it? Montreal over their line. Oh, they actually carried the puck over the blue line. Was Toffoli, and he took a shot from just inside and a save, and he Markstrom, and he held on. Jim Kirk, go to Sport Surge. Pick hockey and go from there. Very easy to move around. Dvorak minus 15. He was on the ice. Yeah. Second worst plus minus in the league. Not good. Okay. Come on, boys. Let's do something. I hope it's not another boring game. At least, like we're getting our asses kicked. It's kind of boring. Or they just play a boring game completely. But it looks like Calgary's playing well. You're welcome, Jim. Just call me Bones. I'm a doctor, Jim. Not a hockey broadcaster. Blah, blah, blah. All right, so we got it's 15:40 left there in the period. 4-2 are the shots for Calgary. 1-0 is the score for Calgary. Montreal has it in their zone. They're giving a little bit of pressure, but I mean nothing dangerous. And then Calgary gets it out. As I say that, Wideman with it. Pass up to was up to Romanov, but he came back into the zone. Passed it over to Wideman. Wideman has it to the left side for Petrie, and his pass goes to no one into the corner. Calgary comes up with it, and they bring it out. Not cleanly. Montreal with it. And pass to go over the line, and it gets away from the guy. So Calgary has it. They couldn't get it out of their zone, and they try again. And they do this time. Romanov with it over to Wideman. He circles back to the net, waiting for the forward line's changed. Here they come. Romanov up to Toffoli on the left. And the puck gets knocked down into the corner, Calgary's corner, and rings around the other side. Back in the corner to the other side, up to the point, and that gets over the line. And Montreal picks it up in the neutral zone. And just a little tiny dump in by Toffoli over the line and goes off for a change. And the puck comes all the way back. Montreal with it nope. Yeah, it gets over the line. Calgary had kept it in, but then it came back out. Somebody lost the stick. Now, Jake Allen with it behind the net. Kulak grabs it and comes up. He tries to pass up through the middle. It's not clean, but the guy gets it anyway and dumps it, of course, in, and that's offside. Hey, Rich J, how's it going, my friend? Things are good. Montreal's losing 1-0. Only 1-0. I'm going to say, like I say it's only 1-0. It's early. There's a lot of hockey left to play. I'll get that out of the way. I could have started the game with that even before the score because we know that's what's going to happen. They're going to get scored upon. They have only won. They've only come back from, I think, once from being scored upon first. So if they give up the first goal, they've only come back once to win a game, which is not surprising. They've only won 3 games. And that's where we're at. So can Montreal get their second comeback win, that it means just like they didn't score the first goal, they still win? Or can they score more than 2 goals in a game? Or can they beat Jacob Markstrom even for 1? All that tonight on As the Habs Turn. Smoke them if you got them, because you may need it. It's a commercial, a TV timeout, by the way. So I don't see the commercials. I get this boring shot of them fixing up the ice and putting decals on. That's what I keep getting. Kind of boring after a while. And then all of a sudden, there's a quick ad. Wow, I don't see ads very often. All right, we're about to come back for the drop. Montreal, build on the positives, but there are none. So I don't know how you build on nothing. Oh yeah, I can put some sound on, just a little, so I can hear it. It's hard to get the right volume. So we're at 13-10 left in the period. It's 5-3 shots in favor of Calgary. 1-0 is the score. Also in favor of Calgary. They got it in the corner. Calgary comes up with it and tries to get it out. And they do, but not cleanly. Montreal got it in the neutral zone. And it's an offside going in over the line. If you're enjoying watching me sit here and watch the Habs lose, give a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. And consider subscribing and ring that notifications bell. Montreal got a shot on goal. No, I think it actually went wide. It might have been a shot. It's 5-4 now, the shot, so they must have got that shot. Come on, boys. So they get possession. It's good. Get possession of the puck and throw it in when you haven't touched the puck for 5 minutes. Dennis, so am I. Win or lose, I'm here. Might as well make the best of it, right? That's what I'm trying to do. So have some fun while we're here, even if they're losing. There's a shot from up near the blue line, and Markstrom caught it and held on. Play responsibly. Yeah, bet money. Give us some money. We want to take your money. At the same time, we'll make sure the refs aren't very good either, so they can throw the games. Yeah, I'm not saying that. Got to watch my video from yesterday about the refs. Shots are tied 5-5. Maybe we can get the score tied. Come on, guys. Oh, yes. Oh, man. Suzuki had a backhand attempt with an open net. Not a great angle, or really in tight, but he shot it wide. That's about their closest chance right there. Scored. Sherrod or Toffoli? I don't know. Someone got to go. 1-1. They tie it up. All right. Yay, we're going to win the cup now. All right. So who got that? Let me see. Yeah, Sherrod got it. He snuck in and got the loose puck in the crease. There you go. All right, they got one goal. That might be it. They get one or two usually. So maybe there's another one coming. Maybe not. We'll see. Hopefully they don't give it back. 10 minutes gone in this first period. 5-5 are the shots, although I think with that goal should be 6-5. So Nick Suzuki with another point, keeping his streak going. Yeah, I mean, Habs grew. Yeah, I'm glad they didn't take forever to tie it up. Let's see if they can improve on that now. Come on, boys. Okay, Montreal breaks out and carries the puck over the line. That was Lehkonen with a shot from a not great angle, saved by Markstrom, and he gives up a bit of a rebound. And now the puck's all the way back in Montreal's end. Out of their zone, Lehkonen dumps it in and then changes up. And I don't know, somebody went to chase it. Gallagher? Yeah, Galley went to chase it. Where is it? Calgary, up through the middle, gets away from the guy into the corner, and Sherrod picks it up, gets banged into the boards, puts it out the other way, and here's Petrie. Petrie gets knocked down, gets the puck off, though. Montreal gets it out, and Hoffman misses the pass at the line. Back in Montreal's zone, into the corner. Hey, Hockey Kid. Hey, Larry. I'm doing good, Dave. How about you? Gabriel. I don't know how Sherrod's doing that. I honestly don't know. Yeah, Rich J, I know. You keep telling me. Would it make my jokes better, though, if I had the drum? What's the latest on Cole Carfield? Nothing to be latest on. He's playing for Laval. Don't expect him to be a call-up right now. Give him some time down there. He had an assist last night, I know, on the Paling goal. Icing on Calgary. Oh, Gabriel, I'm probably behind everybody. There's a whistle, so I don't have a clock right now. $7:14. They're about to face off. Suzuki. If I'm really far behind for everybody, I won't do play-by-play because it makes it kind of weird. Saturday's game, I'll get it on City TV. So unless it's really bad weather, then I might not get the signal, but hopefully I will. And then I'll be right on time Montreal's up on shots, 7-6 now. 6:42 left in the first. It's a 1-1 tie. It's in Montreal's corner. Calgary's got it. They up to the point, back down to the guy misses it though. And Montreal gets it all the way down. That should be icing. And it is. Oh, awesome, Gabriel. All right, so we got a face-off happening, I think, to the that's to the left of Allen. Suzuki on the draw, wins it. Romanov up over the line, and Calgary has it in their zone with Hoffman on the guy. Over to the other side, and a long stretch pass to the line. Somebody's got it, I don't know who it is, got it at the side of the net, behind the net now. In the corner, at the half wall. They're fighting for it along the boards. Calgary back up to the line, over to the other side. And a little lob shot goes wide. There, the other boards, half wall boards. That's what the half wall is boards, idiot. Anyways, they get it all the way down to the other to Calgary zone. They have it and they get it out through the neutral zone, up over the line. Guy goes into the other half wall. He slides because he got knocked on his ass. Montreal takes the puck away, but they don't keep it. A shot from up near the blue line. I think it was a save or didn't get through. I didn't see, but it's out of the Montreal zone. In the neutral zone, shot into, nope. I didn't see how it got into the zone, but Sherratt picked it up to the line and then back over to Gallagher, I think. Gallagher knocked it all the way down. In Calgary's corner. Calgary out. We'll pass up to the line and over. Another pass in the neutral zone, though. Got away from the guy. Montreal's got it. Not for long. Calgary with it in their own zone. Over the line. Over Montreal's line. Lost the puck. Goes into the corner. Montreal dumps it up a little bit. Do they get it out? They get it out. Not for long. Come back the other way. Weak shot. Doesn't even get to Allen. Behind the net. Montreal gets it over the line. And it's offside going into Calgary's zone. What has Sherratt been doing that has allowed him to lead the team in goals? Don't know. I think everybody else around him has been not scoring, so I think that's it. Opportunities are there. He's getting the goals. I honestly don't know why, except that his first season here, he had 9 goals. He only had 1 last year, but, I mean, he can score a few. And everybody else is just sucking and no one's getting goals, or I don't think he'd have more than everybody. But we need some of the goal scorers to score. It's almost like he's saying, I'm not a puck mover. I can't pass the puck much, but I'm going to get in there and score them myself. Larry, yeah, I used to listen all the time on TSN, but it's still not the same as watching. But yeah, Sergio Momesa's good, definitely. And I like Dan Robertson a lot also. So we're in a TV timeout over here. Shouldn't be long. Period's almost done. I don't think there's much time left in it. 5 minutes about. It'd be nice if Montreal can get out of the period tied up, or pop one in the whatever time's left. That would be good going into the. Doesn't guarantee anything though, unfortunately, because that evil second period is coming up. I'm sure they've had more bad second periods than good ones so far this season, so we don't know. All right, let's get going. Come on, guys. Drop the puck. Drop the puck. Face off. So, yeah, there's 4:20 right off. 4:20 left. Perfect timing. Come on, guys. Let's get out of this period at least tied up, please. It's in Montreal zone. They're not able to get it out yet. And Calgary keeps it in. Oh, Montreal gets it out. Awesome. Pass up to the line. Shot. Oh, almost a shot from the circle, but he passed over to Hoffman on the other circle, and Hoffman not able to get a shot away. So that did not work out. I think he probably should have taken that shot. And it's 2-1. Boom. They come back the other way, and they score. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I know, Larry, same thing. I only get to watch them when they're on the Saturday game. And it's on City TV. Otherwise, I have to watch it on the internet. Nice pass and backhand. I don't know who gave that pass, and I don't even know who scored. Manjapane. That was a perfect backhand. Over his shoulder, up under the crossbar. Perfect. I don't know who passed it, though. Oh, well. What I said they shouldn't do, they did. 3:35 left. So it was Manjapane from Monahan and Coleman. A good Italian boy, Manjapane. That's Italian, isn't it? I don't know what it means exactly, but like eat bread? I'm guessing the Manja, that's definitely eat something. So his last name means eat something. Any Italians in the room? Let me know when if I'm correct. Where's J Bats when you need him? Oh, where's Franco too for the Italian? Yeah, and it was a perfect pass, a perfect backhand over that shoulder that dropped down too quick. Montreal leading the shots, 10-8. Not the score. So I was right. Eat bread. The reason I know this is not because I'm Italian, but my mom remarried a really nice Italian guy from the Bronx. So I learned a little bit of some Italian words. Usually not good ones though. But I mean, manja, it's easy. And pain, well, that's pretty much in a lot of language. Pain in some spelling is bread. In French, it's pain, Pain, like it's pain, like it hurts. But that's bread. So yeah, just educated guesses in for some of it. That's a weird last name though. Eat bread. So we can call him. I don't know what his first name is. Shit, is it Andrew? I would call him Andrew Eat Bread. Under 2 minutes to go in this first period. Montreal's down 2-1. They're up 10-9 in the shots department, but I'd rather be up in the score. Let's hope they don't give up another one before the period, because that could happen. When you got to keep running Chris Weidman out there, you're in trouble, man. And that's what we're having to do. Almost at the intermission. Won't be long. It's too bad we couldn't go in there tied up. Weidman for Norris. You mean Weidman, you want to trade him for Norris, right? For Josh Norris, Senators, I'd take that. I want to call him Dennis. Maybe just out of disrespect, I should call him Dennis Weidman. He'll never win a Norris if he played for 1,000 years. I don't know, Larry. I wish I knew. They got goal scorers on the team. I heard someone say this probably a couple weeks ago, and I think it makes sense. Not enough playmakers, too many scorers, and not enough playmakers right now. And along with a puck moving defenseman, we can use a guy or two that's a playmaker, and we don't really have it. So, not a team like there's some good talent here, but I don't think this lineup was really put together well. When you have 5 guys on your first power play unit and they're all right-handed shots, it's not really good. That happens here. Stuff like that, it's not good. So I don't think it was assembled well this year. And believe me, we're seeing that. We are seeing those results. It was a good job on Mangiapane to control that puck and get even that backhand off. Never mind how well placed it was. 1:20 left in the first. Shots are 10-10. Hopefully you guys can't hear my stomach grumble and growl, and it's not because I'm sort of hungry, but not really. I'm on a new not new meds, an increased dosage of my metformin, and it's caused my stomach to grumble and growl at me. So in case you hear any weird noises, that's what it is. 45 seconds. Can they either get a goal or not get one scored against them? Which one will it be? Or neither? Well, they got a chance anyway. Nice play there by Evans to make that chance happen. 15 seconds. Larry, it was. KK not doing great with Carolina either, so. But yeah, I mean, that was, he was supposed to be more of a playmaker. We need playmakers. Period's over. 2-1 Calgary after 1. Can Montreal come back? Already, it's almost, you got to think at best they can get into overtime. They don't score more than 2 goals, except 3 times. Those 3 times they win. So if they can get a third goal, they usually win. At best, they tie them up and hold on for overtime and then lose in overtime. But then at least we get another loser point. A point's a point. At this point, they could use points. Any points that they can get. Points are good. Can I say point anymore? Don't know. Only if they were playing Tampa Bay and they were playing against Braden Point. Give it a thumbs up if you're enjoying watching the host go crazy right in front of your eyes, because that would, Well, Eric, that's right. I mean, we're not wrong. It seems to be their ceiling. They're at 2.0 goals per game. That's it. It's exactly what they've been getting. Except when they win. So you got to figure if they can get 3 goals or more, they can win. Larry, yeah, the early signs are that KK is KK, and he hasn't changed there as he was here. So KK could still turn into a bust. I don't think he will. I still think he's a good hockey player, but I mean, he hasn't gotten any better over there. I think he's still same kind of ice time, same kind of role as he had here. It's not going to change. Alpo, Flames are a heavy team built for the West, yes. Which means, a high caliber offense general, right? Which they have. They're scoring almost 4 goals a game. And they're well coached, yep. Yep. Yeah, it's unfortunate that Montreal had to fall off so much, So, but here we are. So we're going to look at, I would like them to play better, but at this point, even if they start playing better, they're not going to get into the running for the playoffs. It's very unlikely, let's put it that way, which just means another shitty draft pick, and I don't want that to happen. So either they're going to be able to get to the playoffs and make a run, or let them get a good draft pick. I mean, I'm fine with it. I'm just going to have fun with it. We'll laugh through our way through the bad games, and hopefully we end up with the big prize at the end of it all. And then that'll make it worth it. Wyman did a great... speaking of my pills, I'm going to have to take some more soon. Jeez. Any diabetics out there? You might know what I'm talking about with metformin. Weidman did a great job helping to screen his own goalie on for his goal. Yeah, as he's wont to do most times. Yeah. Screen the goalie, can't handle the physical matchup. Just playing shitty play defensively. Admittedly, on the power play, he's okay. I wouldn't say he's great, but he's okay on the power play. Everywhere else, though, leaves you wanting somebody else to be there. But at this point, with all the injuries and everything, I mean, they don't have a lot of choice. So I get that. I just hope that if Norlinder is going to be in Saturday, that I hope he replaces Weidman. Because quite frankly, I don't think Norlinder can do much worse than Weidman. Really. So if that's the case, let the kid play. Let him develop. With playing, he should develop. So that's how I look. Weidman is like Gustafson. Yeah, exactly. No good on the 5-on-5. I get a lot of PMDs. They're not the best 5-on-5, but man, you got to be able to play some defense. Or why the hell were you ever made a defenseman? I guess for Weidman, though, it's his size, right? He's not big. Again, why is he a defenseman? I don't know. If there's one position in the NHL that you kind of need to be bigger, is defense. Do you think maybe we should have made Muller head coach instead of Ducharme? Don't know. I honestly don't know. Couldn't have done that, though, because he's English. So maybe, but it would never have happened. So it doesn't really even matter to question it because it never would have happened. Larry, just look. If you're not watching the game, maybe that's right. They're struggling on defense. It's just their defense sucks. Slow, lumbering, defensive defenseman. No movement from the back end to help the forward. No, not enough puck movers. I mean, I can go on, I think, for a little while. Yeah, defense is a huge sore spot here right now for this team. Unless they figure this out, I don't know how it's going to get better. Right? Unless they somehow find a puck-moving defenseman to bring in, I don't know. Alpo, yeah, I know. It's starting, much as I wanted to defend Ducharme, the longer this goes on, and we're at that point where I don't know if we're 14 or 15 games now. I think 14. Yeah, like it's kind of got to be the coach almost, right? So I don't know. We see what happens. But I'll tell you something. I don't know that we can really expect Ducharme to get fired. Seen a lot of experts make the point that even as bad as the team's playing, a coach that went to the Stanley Cup final, you're pretty much guaranteed to get the whole season. To say they won't let him go in the offseason, yeah, that they'll probably do if this is how they are at the end of the season. But yeah, I kind of think Ducharme's here to stay for the year. Now Bergevin is different. And if they do change Bergevin, they fire him and bring in a new guy. The new guy will bring in a new coach, but I think Ducharme still lasts for the year, and the new guy brings in the new coach in the offseason. That's personally if they're smart, because, what are you going to do? Bring new people in, and again, they're going to do well for a little while, but it's not enough to get them anywhere, and they're going to have a middling freaking draft pick again. And then nothing changes. So I think if they're smart as a management group, yeah, I mean, if it's doing bad, let them, don't turn it around. Let them get that draft pick. Don't bring people in yet to turn it around, and do that in the offseason. And then you know what? If it doesn't work and you have another bad year, guess what? You get another good draft pick. And that's how teams build. And that's what we got to do. And I don't want to hear about how bad we are at drafting and blah, 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 blah. They've been better. They have to develop. On that note, I have this in my news thing. I think I talked about it in the pregame show. So, Joel Bouchard left and went to Anaheim. So they brought in a new coach. And it's Jean-Francois Houle, son of Régent Houle. And I said, give the guy a chance and all that. Well, I was holding out hope for him. I really was. But he's got Carfield in the bumper position on the power play. Like, what? That's not a spot for him. And I don't get this guy. So if that's how he's going to coach, and he's going to not really develop the guys properly to their strengths and whatever, I don't get it. I don't get it. So then if that's the case, and we're back to having another Sylvain Lefebvre, who literally developed no one in 5 years, what's the use? What's the use? Then you might as well get the middling draft picks, because they're not going to make it anyway. Pablo, yeah, I mean, they're not doing that at all. Listen, on the defense, I don't know that they have they have some guys that can, like you say, punch up. I think Kulak's doing fine there. I think Romanov is too. It's the older guys, the more experienced guys aren't. And it's a big problem, right? I mean, defense is a big problem. Yeah, Dennis, I don't think coaching changed. GM change I see, but I don't see a coaching change. I really don't. Eric, you're right? Keep him, because at some point when you're having a bad season like this, after years and years of just correcting it and then getting into the middle of the pack, just fuck it. Just let it happen. Get the good draft pick. Yeah, Oreo guy. I mean, Weidman. They're kind of desperate with personnel because of injuries, but I think as soon as Edmondson's back, you waive Weidman and put him in Laval. It's because he was a gross Bruin. Was Weidman a Bruin? Wasn't Weidman? I know he was a Senator. I think he played for the Devils. I don't know about the Bruins. Who hires Laval coaches? Well, it has to be the GM. The GM. So it's Bergevin that hired him. Dennis fell asleep. King Shark, that's the problem, right? They got to be careful, right? You can't ruin kids like that. And he could end up a bust or not as good a hockey player or whatever as we expect because of that. You know, what the hell is he doing us in the bumper spot on the power play? And he gave a reason why he wanted something about him wanting him to play more like Braden Point. He wants to turn him into Braden Point. Braden Point's a great hockey player, yeah, but I mean, Carfield, is he Braden Point? I don't know. I don't think so. He's who he is. He excels in a certain spot, his office, like, you know, on the right circle, the left circle. Put him there. Christ. This isn't rocket science. Shouldn't be too much longer for the second period to start. Now, Larry, I think Carey Price is a Hab for life. That's my opinion. He said as much this last offseason. I don't think there's any reason to doubt him on that. Eric says a different Weidman. Yeah, no, it's not Dennis Weidman. I was joking. If I said Dennis, it's because I was joking. Chris Weidman is not Dennis Weidman. No relation, I think, as a matter of fact, even. Eric, if he's a lame duck GM and he's not going to be back and you're going to be firing him, you don't want to make them trades. Not that I don't think he'll purposely do something to screw up the team. It's not for that reason. You don't do that. If the guy is going and you're firing him, you don't let him do that. You just don't. It looked like it would be better, Larry Mice, but yeah, I don't think they planned it out well as far as some of the little details around bringing people in. Do they match up? Do they fit in? I don't think they thought it out well. Or it was a case of who's French and available because we're going to satisfy our premier here in Quebec and do what he said. Because that's what they did. Because really, in the end, and it's not because they're French, but the three guys that they brought on the team, not Montembeault, but even Montembeault, all four of them, I don't think they're going to do much here. Doesn't look like it. So bringing in a guy for that reason is just the wrong thing to do. If you bring in a guy that legitimately is the right guy and all that, and he's French, that's great. Bonus. Go after really talented French guys that are going to do something for the team. But to bring in people, player, manager, whatever, just because they're French is wrong. Sorry. Believe me, I want them, and I've been on record to say I would like to see them have some more local kids, but they didn't have to be French or English, just local kids on the team, yes, but I mean, quality ones. Isn't it terrible that for me to talk about that, I have to be very careful about what I say so I don't get canceled? Sometimes when I'm talking about that stuff, when you see me hesitating, it's because I don't want to say the wrong thing. I try to think, is it the wrong thing? Am I going to get in trouble? Which I just did there. I hate that. I mean, not that I'm going to trash French people because I'm not. But it's just the idea of that you have, it's wrong. Larry, I mean, we won't know, but I just don't think they planned it out well. I don't know what the reason for that is. I don't know what their reasoning is for signing some of these guys. I don't know that. I'm not an insider, but I don't know. There were mistakes made. Or are they going to say, well, we built the team for the playoffs? Well, you needed to build a team to get there because you didn't build that. Larry, well, he's out. He got hit in the head with a puck a few games ago. He's right. He's still out. He's on the IR. It's kind of day to day though, and I got to figure another week before we see Drouin from the look of it so far. But I mean, he was playing good. He was one of the few guys that had points. Conservative lawyer. The problem is with MB with defensemen is he likes to bring in guys that were a lot like he was, right? So he's like Sherratt. He's like Edmondson. He's like Savard. I think he was a little faster than Savard. But that's basically who he was. He's bringing those guys in. Those aren't the guys to bring in or to stack your defense with. You need three of them, but you need puck movers too. Lemonhead, you're probably right? With getting the points and all that, trade deadline time or maybe a little before, they might move Sherratt, and he will have you'll get something for him, yeah. The only problem is he's unsigned, right? He's going to be a free agent, so that'll cut down a little bit of what you're going to get, but yeah. Like if he had 1 year left on his contract, that would be even better. You'll get max for him. But yeah, in a way, it's good. Sherratt's playing well, and hopefully we can get a good return on him when the time comes. The Kravtsov rumor is actually apparently legit. If Frank Saravalli was reporting on it, apparently Montreal and what was the other team? I don't remember who the other team is. There are two teams that are really in the running, apparently, for Kravtsov. So he's a left-hand shot. So that is good because it gives you that. We get some left-hand shots in the lineup. So that would be good. He is a high draft pick from 2018. He was 9th overall. He's a penalty to somebody. I know I lost track of looking at this game. I'm sorry, but I'm enjoying more the conversation. Where was I? Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. Kravtsov, he's playing in KHL right now. The Rangers loaned him there. He didn't want to play for the farm team here, the North American farm team for the Rangers. Calgary, it's too many men. All right, take advantage of this, guys. They're handing it to you. Eric, I hope it's a 2-2 or 3-2 for Montreal after the second. That's what I hope. I don't know. I haven't really paid attention, so I don't know how they're playing right now for the second period. But if it's a bad second period, it can end up being 5-2. Like the score is what I think it'll end up. And then no scoring in the third. So we'll see. Or an empty netter for them and be 6-2. So far, those shots, nobody's got a shot. It was 10-10 before. In the first, it was 10-10, I believe. For a minute gone in Montreal's power play. Second periods have been god awful for Montreal in general. I imagine, Franco, I don't get why all the dump and chase on the freaking power play, man. You got the man advantage. Well, let's give the puck away. See if we can get it back. Oh, I love the game. Yeah, let's do that. Let's take the chance, man. Carry the goddamn puck on the power play over the line. If you can't, back off and try to regroup. That's my opinion. I mean, the odd time, dump it, but I mean, they do it all the time. Shot by Hoffman got through. It was save, and then it get gets knocked down all the way. I'd like to see Hoffman go on another 4 or 5 game scoring streak. Would be good. Montreal, where goal scorers go to die on the ice, not literally. Oh, yeah, they're on the power play. I forgot. The power play is over now. Well, Chicago had Larry. They had won Stanley Cup. He was part of the management group. He was French. After that, you didn't have to go farther than that. They got this. That. Oh, he's French. Oh yeah, we got to get that guy. And it turned out it was between Bergevin and Pierre Maguire for the job. I wanted Maguire because I like Pierre Maguire. You know, I listened to him a long time on the radio and all that. I like Maguire, and I wanted Maguire. It's not, and I'm not criticizing Bergevin. I've come to like Bergevin, but I wanted Maguire back then. And they chose Bergevin because of the Stanley Cup win 2 years before with Chicago. And that's how he caught the eyes of Montreal. Also, he played for, I don't know how many teams, but he was a bit of a journeyman. He played for 6 or 7 teams, something like that. Maybe more, I think. And, I mean, that's the kind of defenseman that he brings in general. So, I shouldn't say in general. I think other than drafting guys that might be puck movers like Norlander, he basically signs defensemen like himself. Slinksy, I'm not. It's early in the season. I think they'll start to come back down to normal. But get used to it because Detroit will be a good team one of these years soon with Yzerman at the helm. Oh, you know what? Conservative lawyer, you are right. I think that's what swayed Molson was Serge Savard. I think you're right about that. That really rings a bell when you said that. And listen, it's not that it was a bad pick. I mean, I think either one were good picks. I didn't know much about Berge before that, so I knew a lot about Maguire, so I wanted Maguire. Doesn't mean that it was the right or wrong pick that they made. But after 10 years now, I'll agree it might be time for him to go. I don't dislike Bergevin though. Call me crazy. Like most people do. So it's okay. I tried. I don't know if Jim Nill was in the running. I kind of remember his name being mentioned. I don't know how serious he was in the running, considering I don't think he speaks French. So unless he does, he wouldn't have been a serious candidate. Because I mean, it's just the way it is. If you're not French or able to speak French fluently, you're not a candidate for the coach or GM here in Montreal. It's just the way it is. It doesn't matter how good you are. And then this year, I think they started doing it with the players too and said, wow, he's French, so let's get him in here. And I don't think they cared whether Paquette or Savard were good enough. Perreault, I understand, and I think Perreault is probably the best of the three. I like Perreault, and I think Perreault can do the job that he was meant to do here. The other two guys, I just don't see it. And Montembeault, well, they took a chance. They were desperate for a backup goalie. They knew what was going to happen with Price, I guess. And yeah, they would have been a lot better off in the offseason to pick up a goalie and not wait till the last freaking second. Eric, yeah, sometimes that's a problem. He really cares about the players. So whatever you want to say about him, that is one thing that you can't say Bergie doesn't care about his players. He does. And that's not a bad thing. No, it's not a horribly bad thing. The thing is, he gets a little stuck on some guys too much, I guess. And the defenseman, he's got to do better on the defense. But I think the writing's on the wall. I think Bergie's at the end here. It's just a matter of when, not if anymore. Now, if Montreal turns it around completely and they end up making the playoffs, that's different. Then if he wants to stay, he probably could, but I don't see that happening. And it's a fantasy world. That's only if the simulation we live in gets a real big glitch that could happen. But other than that, I don't think it's going to happen. Told you I was crazy, right? I told you that. Okay, so the game's on. Oh, did I tell you the game is on? 6 minutes gone in the first period. Second period. 13-12. Shots are for Montreal right now. It's still 2-1. And we kind of know that if Montreal gets to the third period and they haven't gotten another goal, they're not likely to get another one. Not yet. Not right now. That's how it's been going. So it's unfortunate. But one day this team will be good again. We just have to have patience with it. There's a lot of good prospects in the wings. They won't all be busts. Well, a few of them will be, but there's some good players that are going to come up. So, Alex, it's the same one though for a long. It lasts a long time. So it looks like I'm a lot, but it's not really. I know because I know how many I go through. So, but yeah, Gielefeld doesn't smoke anymore though. I don't think, does he? He shouldn't be after having open heart surgery. But yeah, Gielefeld was actually a pretty heavy smoker. You don't see that too much with players today. I don't even think they allow them to show that if they are smokers. But yeah, Lafleur used to smoke in between periods. I remember the first time I saw him smoking was a bit of a shock. It was a bit of a shock the first time I saw it. Hey, Bob, how's it going, man? Well, they're down 2-1, and they're playing like they're down 2-1. They probably hit their limit. They got their one goal for tonight. It's going to be one of those one-goal games. And, there's still a lot of hockey left, and they can still score another goal. I know. But the pattern is there. At more games and the more games they play, that pattern stays the same. It's a pattern. If they score more than 3 or more than 2 goals, they win. That's how it's been so far. Every other game, it's been 2 goals, 1 goal, or no goals. I'm surprised there's only been the one shutout against. I'm really surprised about that. So they've hit their 1 goal. They're not looking like they're getting a second one right now, but the way they play, their offense is really based on the rush, taking advantage of an opportunity, and that could happen. Bob, we're going to answer it this way: do Bears? Because we used to be, and it was it's not woke enough for. I can't say that one. Do bears shit in the woods? And if they had a power play, because I don't know if they did, we'd also see them drop passing the puck to get out of their zone, because that's what they do all the time. So it's dump and chase and drop past the puck on the power play. Alpo, no, we have had that, not much lately. That's why Pizzetta's up, though. Pizzetta is up to give a little bit of toughness, some backbone to this team, but you need more guys like Pizzetta. Not goons, I'm not saying that, but you need more tough guys that have the backbone to stand up and push back a bit. But Pizzetta's here for that right now. First game I saw live. I've been asked that a lot. And I don't think my answers changed, because I'm not sure if this was the first game, but I think it was 1968. I think 68 or 69, California or Oakland Seals. I'm not sure what version it was, but I'm going to say California Golden Seals in one of the versions that they were. I think that's the first game I remember seeing live. I don't know if it was my first one, though. Larry, are you from Detroit? Delorier was good like Max Lapierre. They bring energy. Yeah, Delorier. He didn't have a lot of offense, and then he scored 3 goals for Anaheim. I think this year, a hat trick. We don't have. We're lacking that this year. That tough guy back with backbone, but I'd like to have some of those guys that can actually play and put some pucks in the net on occasion, which Pizzetta was doing in the preseason. He's not been able to do that, but it's not a surprise. This guy's not a sniper, so you put him on a team that's struggling. How much offense do you think the guy's going to be able to come up with? I think physically he's done a lot of what he's supposed to do, but offense wise, that wasn't really going to happen here. $10:39 left in this second period. 14-13, I think, are the shots. I think it's still in favor of Montreal. If not, it's the other way. And it's still 2-1. Okay, face off. To the left of Allen is Dvorak, and he wins the draw. At least he is still doing okay in the face-off circle. It's the only place he's doing well. Anderson knocks a puck down and races in. I don't know if he got the shot off, but if he did, wasn't a big shot, and Markstrom made the save. Some excitement for a second. Some excitement. Oh, from Flushing, Michigan. Flint. Yeah, we all know about Flint in the water. Yeah, you want to get out of Michigan, I think. How's the water where you are? Have they got that fixed up at all? I kind of doubt they do, but my last game, I think also my last game that I saw was a long time ago, was Montreal hosting Carolina, penalty to someone. And I think it was a game that Jose Theodore just totally broke down. I think they lost 6-5. They were up by 5, I think, and he gave up 6, and they lost. And not too long after that, within a week or two, they traded him away. How You tried very hard to books at Marshall. Oh, I see. I made a mistake on. I reread that and it was, you mean you tried? How long ago were you at Marshall then? That Rocket Richard was somebody you were like. It was a while back. Where's Marshall? He said West Virginia. Yeah, are they into hockey there? That and Virginia. Now you're talking about redneck, right? Okay, let it ride. Thanks, Obama. Is that sarcastic or serious? I don't know. Um, I've never been to Flint. I've driven past it going into the States, going, a long time. I haven't been that way in a long time. Working on a truck, I think it was 1984, to be honest with you. And yeah, we drove to Chicago and passed through. I don't know if Flint is right there, but there was a sign. I'm pretty sure there was a sign that said Flint, probably that way, or wasn't straight up. Might have been straight down. First game in 2000 versus Buffalo. Never saw. I don't think I've seen Buffalo live. Oh, there was a settlement. I didn't read about that. But do they have their water back that's not full of lead? We got that problem here. I don't think it's as bad as Michigan, Flint, but yeah, there's a lead problem here. I drink water all the time, so how I'm not a blubbering idiot, I don't know, because I've been drinking lead in my water for a long time. Another couple of years and I'll be. No Stanley Cup from Santa this year. Nope. Besides, Santa doesn't deliver the Stanley Cup. Wrong time of the year. Easter Bunny brings the Stanley Cup. Didn't you know that? Nine minutes left in this second period. Montreal's power play is 35 seconds old. They got set up. Passing the puck around. Shot. I don't know if that was really a shot. I think it was a pass. Went through the crease, but didn't do anything. Scores! They actually got a goal on the power play. Wow. Oh, now they're going to fight. That's it. Fight, fight, fight. Big guy came in and picked on the little guy. Wow. The biggest guy on the team just came in and went after Weidman. Good Branson. What a goon. Someone's got Nick Suzuki in a headlock. Oh, there's a big fight. What happened? Why is someone not protecting Nick Suzuki there? I don't get. Anyways, it's all over now. A guy that's like 6'8" going after a guy that's 4'11", I think there's something wrong there. Oh, wow. Lucky you, Larry. I was born a couple of years after he retired. A few years. Well, number 8 better be in the goddamn box. Oh, I think the good Branson. No, who is it that's after him? Scored, so he knocks Galley on his ass. That should be a penalty. He gets knocked on his ass, so like he should have been. Good on Toffoli for going after him and pushing the guy into the boards himself. I haven't seen fights like that in a while, Eric? So, who got the penalties then? Galley with the goal. This is third. From Weidman and Hoffman. Let's see what the penalties are. Well, they're making a game out of this now. Who'da thunk it? Why aren't they putting up the penalties? I saw Toffoli was in the box, so it's Toffoli in the box for Montreal. But who went off for what's their name? Whatever team we're playing there. I don't remember. Who went off for Calgary? I didn't see. Should be number 8, whoever number 8 was. Wow, that went right through the crease, really close to the line. Oh, well, didn't go in. That's what counts. Yeah, what else is new? They always hose us, the refs. Yeah, anybody surprised? Must be a lot of money on the under for the game, so they got to keep the score under, or it's the other way around. They want to make it over. I don't know which one it is. I'm convinced there's something with that. Chuck shot from the slot, save Allen. Habs come the other way. Five on five now. 6:20 left in the second period. Come on, guys. You get that next goal, you're going to win the game because you win every game that you score more than 2. Come on, guys. Should have some urgency here to get a goal. What I said what? About the refs? Yeah, it's true. Save Markstrom. He holds on. We get a face off. It's a shot by Lehkonen. TV timeout. Of course, that's because that's what they got to do. Oh man! Thumbs up if you're enjoying watching the game with me. I'd appreciate that, and subscribe and ring that notifications bell while you're at it. You'll get notified whenever this crazy guy's on, which is every Habs game, except this year. No Winnipeg and no Chicago. I'm boycotting. Because they can go F themselves for their roles and whatever. Boycotting them. So, it's 2-2. Who wants to make a prediction now? The whole period left to play, and there's 6 minutes still to go in this period. So a lot of hockey. Can Montreal score another goal? I'm not convinced of that, but there is a lot of hockey left. They've got a lot of time left. We'll have to see. Can they hold Calgary back? That's going to be a big thing. Maybe this is a game that we're going to actually win. I probably just jinxed them by saying that, though. Idiot. 4-2 Habs. Optimistic, let it ride sports. All right, so they're about to drop the puck here. It's to the right of Markstrom. And Montreal gets the draw. Weidman in behind the net. Oh, shot from the Belzile from the circle. He tried on a bad angle. Bit of energy from this line. Oh, we're going to go for another fight? Looks like it. Yeah, here we go. Oh, there's bad blood tonight. Who are they going after now? Going after Belzile now. Rich, different team, man. Different team. One penalty out of that for Pezzetta. That's it. Are you kidding me? Don't be obvious about it, though. No, don't be obvious. Try to hide it. You're doing a good job hiding it, refs. Refs are so goddamn obvious. So Montreal about to go down 3-2. I don't know. Being pessimistic. Less than 5 minutes left in this period. Calgary's going to have to get some shots because they haven't got many in the last 10 minutes or so. One, I think. Two now. 30 seconds gone in their power play. Good save by Allen. Good save by Allen. Pavlo, what do you mean where the calls are coming from? I don't know who the refs are tonight. Do you? I don't know. I hope not Chris Lee. That guy needs a shovel in the back of that freaking head. Oh, true, Pablo. I mean, where the directives are. They've turned over a couple. That Galley goal against Carolina, they actually called in to say no, and they turned over something else where they called in to the refs and said whatever to do. So yeah. Good save by Allen there in traffic. Larry, that's the story. Since I'm a Habs fan, 50 years, I've always thought that. So I don't know why they do it, but they've been doing it for 50 years that I've been a fan. Another save by Allen. Got a good glove tonight. Almost a minute gone in that power play. Yeah, I'm getting tired of seeing that flashing behind me. Well, Allen keeping them in this game. 4:18 left in the second. They're almost caught up on shots. 19-18 are shots favor Montreal. Under a minute to go in the power play. Habs get it all the way behind Calgary's net. Here come the Flames. Here come the Flames. Of course, they're doing the backward pass as well. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it. It's a fad now. Can't break out on the power play unless you drop past that puck, man. I think in the next GM meeting, they're going to make that official. Yeah, Larry, I'm 58. I've been a Habs fan since 7 years old. There's a good chance there. I missed it. Calgary comes back, shot from the circle on Allen, and he picks up. He saves it. Yeah, Pavlo, but I mean, it's not how it is. That's just the side effect from what they've been doing. So they killed that one off. 3:11 left, second period. Tie game, 2-2. Oh, give away. Yeah, don't give it away in your own zone. Jesus Christ. Allen made a save there. Shots are tied at 20. And the score's tied at 2. Lots of twos all over the board. Second period, and there is 2:33 left. Icing against Montreal. Puck come all the way back. Suzuki taking the draw. Against Monahan. They win. Calgary wins. But Toffoli almost, he couldn't get to the puck. Almost had a breakaway. But that tired him out. He's got to go off. Under 2 minutes. What was the whistle for? Offside. That was a little late. Late call. All right. Where's the face-off? Face-off up near the line to the left of Allen. No, it was just over their line. Oh, I see. It didn't make sense up near our blue line. It didn't make sense. Come on, guys. Get it out. Get another chance out of this. Under a minute to go. Shot. No, it didn't get through. Holding call, Montreal. No, I think against Calgary. No? Holding the stick. 2 minutes for holding the stick. Dubé, I think that is. Where did he hold the stick? Ah, there it is. No, I didn't see. Where's the stick holding? Oh, it was the other guy holding the stick. I was looking at the wrong guy. Calgary wins the draw. Crashed into Allen. What about with a whistle? The guy got hit. Period over. Man, Habs are getting thrown around. Well, it's 2-2. So they still have a chance. Who'd have thunk it after 2? Habs are battling back, holding their own so far against a very physical Calgary team. Let's hope for the best. Oh, where's my cursor? There it is. Let's just run this. Subscribe and ring that notifications bell. And hey, give a thumbs up. We want you to become a member of Talking Habs. And here's some highlights from past Montreal Canadiens games. Yeah. There's a lot of nights that's what they look like. Yeah, maybe I went to the comments. Might help. Your 91-year-old grandpa said, "Go Habs." Awesome. Go grandpa. Refs can only call one penalty. That's it. What do you mean? Cheap call on Pizzetta. Yeah, that they're just the refs make themselves so freaking obvious. Like, how do they not see it? Or they just don't care. They just don't care. They're on orders to, I don't know what, cover the spread, not cover, or whatever wins money for the gambling partners. That's the problem with the leagues partnering up with gambling sites and institutions, because it takes the integrity away from the game. I think, anyway. When you see refs like this, and you see it all around the league, and they're affecting the games, that's, it's wrong. Larry, yes, that's what it looks like. That again, right? We're back to the small forwards, and they're getting pushed around. And tonight, it's kind of evident they're getting pushed around, and without any kind of big goony guy to come out and throw some punches around. I mean, nothing's going to stop that, right? Who's going to stop the other team if they're not afraid of somebody on your team, right? Where's Tom Wilson when you need him? Yeah, and Kravtsov is pretty big, right? He's like 6'3" or 6'4", 213 pounds, I think. He's a big guy. That's another reason, yeah, exactly, to add a guy like Kravtsov. We need a little bit more size up front. And like I had said, he was a ninth overall pick in 2018. So, I mean, a high draft pick. Potential is there. Might not have been a good fit for him in New York. We'll see. See what the cost is to get a guy like that. Stupid freaking fights. All right, so what should we talk about here? There's not. Well, I mean, there was stuff to talk about in this period. Went better than I thought. I'm surprised a little bit. It's good to see. Like, this is the second game in a row. They went into the third period at least. With a shot to come out with points. Let's see if they can at least seal the deal on, at the very minimum, a loser point. They need to start putting up points, any kind of points they can. They need to start. So, sometimes a team struggling like Montreal, they'll start slow, with a couple of, in my day, it was tie games. And then, so here it'll be the loser point, and then they'll get a win. Maybe like a sputter start, and they'll get going again. They can't be this inconsistent all season, or else this is going to be a bad season. What kind of points? Imagine if they keep it like this all season. I wonder what kind of points they're going to end up with. At some point, not a few games ago, they were on pace for 38. Not a lot. Weidman. Chris, why are you such a lousy defenseman? I don't know, John. I really suck at the defensive side of the game, and I'm such a small pipsqueak that I can't handle the physical play. I think that's the reason. They're interviewing him on TV. I'm not going crazy. I'm just making up the words. I do not like the whole online gambling thing. You're going to see a lot of people going broke. The sports league made a big mistake getting in with the gamblers. Listen, gambling's around, so that's going to not change. But yeah, I don't think it's a good idea for sports leagues to be teamed up with gambling institutions or websites. I think it's not great for the integrity of the game. It puts a lot of things in question. Larry, myself, I don't gamble, so I'm thinking I might stop putting that the betting line up in my previews. I think I might. I kind of don't feel good about doing it, so I'm probably going to give that up. No biggie. Well, I mean, yeah, sort of, but I mean, it's not NHL, not the first league in. I imagine it's the NFL, right? So thank the NFL for it, kind of setting the precedent, and then the other leagues seeing the revenue, and then one by one, they all joined up. So in a way, I mean, NHL it was the last of the big major leagues to start partnering up with the gambling sites. Am I right, or I could be wrong? But it's the NFL where most of the gambling on sports started. Now everybody's doing a pool. If it's NFL, NHL, NBA, imagine they got Major League Baseball. They've all got that, and now they're all accepting gambling. Did I see rumors of Habs interested in Gerard? I kind of did. I don't know that it's officially a rumor, though. I don't know. Is Gerard available? Number one, and but I've seen it mentioned out there. Huzu, it is a very chippy game. It's very chippy. I don't know. It looks like Calgary's got some kind of stick up their ass about something. I couldn't really tell what happened to cause that first fight, but yeah, it's kind of a very physical game on Calgary's part, and Montreal just too small to really handle it right now. Eric, yeah, having the team in Vegas, I guess that started it for the NHL, and yeah, once you have got teams in Vegas, I mean, how can you avoid some gambling, right? And listen, gambling in Vegas on sports has been going on for a long time. But the ease of it now, online, anywhere you can turn, you can gamble on sports. Well, Larry, I don't like putting Pete Rose in there necessarily, and I'll tell you why. Okay, for the Blackhawks, for the Black Sox scandal or whatever they called that back then, they literally threw the game. Whereas Pete Rose didn't bet on his own team or against. I think he didn't bet on his team at all. That's not the same. Or if you're betting on your team, not against your team, you're not really throwing a game. You're confident in your team. I don't see a big problem with that personally. So I like to leave Pete Rose out of there. I think kind of Pete Rose got, from everything I know, maybe there's stuff that's come out and I don't know about, but I think he got railroaded personally. But the other stuff, yeah. Yeah, no, Lemonhead, I agree. But I mean, again, bringing another small guy, it's kind of, we don't need small guys. We need some bigger guys. So I don't know if Gerard is, and it's true, he's a little on the small side. I don't know that that's good. Then they just be bringing him in because he's French. I mean, that's literally what it would be, right? Which I hope they stop doing that. Wait a second, that's bizarre. They have no reason to be mad. They lead 4 concussions to 0 last season, 5 if counting the one that Branson gave. You mean we had 5 concussions to their 0? I just don't know why they're mad for this game. Something seemed to happen to spark something because that number 8 guy got really mad. For Good Branson, I understand what he got mad at. He was knocked down at the goal when the goal happened. So I understand he might have been mad. But the guy that went after Weidman, I don't know what happened there. I didn't see any reason for that to happen. But Good Branson, I mean, I kind of understand why he was mad, and he got knocked on his ass too. So afterward, so. But then I don't know who number 8 is, but number 8, I think it was number 8. I don't know why he went after Weidman at all. Luca, no, and is Gerard even available? I don't know that he is. And again, bring in another just small defenseman. Yeah, I know he's more talented than Weidman. This is true. But what do you have to give up to get him? And do we have it? I don't know. But I sort of saw it out there on Twitter, but I didn't see a lot about it or anything in depth. If KK became a UFA, would you bring him back? Not if he has a middling season like he always does, then no. No, there's no reason to. If he has a good season, but then he won't be UFA, Because if he has a good season or they feel that he's worth doing that with, they'll resign him. If they don't resign him, I don't know if we want to. Well, Hurdle would have been a lot more money, and he's a free agent next season. So there'd been, we probably would have got a better performance so far. But I don't know that we had the money for Hurdle. Although with all the LTIR money now, yeah, you could make that argument that we could have done it. Yeah, Bob, you're right. I don't see how one player really can. I mean, unless it's the goalie, right? I mean, goalie, I could see letting up bad goals, right? Other than that, yeah, you're probably right. I don't know what the allegations were exactly against Kane. They were on betting on his team, though. I think I don't know what the allegations were exactly. Weidman just needs taller skates. Yeah, that'll work. Imagine high heel skates. That's actually very funny. Oh, that's really funny. There's the solution for small players. Why has nobody thought of this before? High heel skates or elevated skates. How's that? They have elevator shoes. That's what we call them for men. Elevator skates. Somebody got to patent that. Is anybody that's what's the word I'm looking for? Entrepreneurial? Would that be the right word? You should patent that. Elevator skates. Yeah, the refs suck. What else is new? There's gambling happening. We got to even up there. Where's the money leaning? We got to go the other way. Where's the money leaning? How can we maximize our profits? Moon skates. I don't know about how would moon skates work. Elevated skates. Elevator. Bob, I'm telling you, I don't know how to do a patent, and you'd have to, but it's not a bad idea. I can even see a commercial for it. Are you a small hockey player? Do you want to be as big as your teammates? And your first spokesman would be Cole Carfield. Then they'll start I gotta take my pills. They'll start going after height challenged players with come on. With what do they call those things when stilts? Stilt skates. You'll see these tiny bodied guys on these huge skates going. That's funny. Yeah, and the higher you are, the harder you fall. Lemonhead. Let It Ride Sports. Yeah, all of his wife's allegations were not found to be substantial or substantiated. They weren't substantiated. So don't want to talk about that when we don't know if that was true or not. Seems like it wasn't true. So There's probably a rule about skates, but we gotta get lobbyists out there to lobby for the idea, and then you just gotta invent the skates. Elevated skates to elevate our game anyway for a smaller player. Elevate your game with elevator skates. Elevate your game with elevator skates. New from CCM. You get this little small guy on these big skates just zooming past the camera on his flying on the ice. They're about to face off here. No. Oh yeah, no that. But can you imagine seeing this little bodied guy standing up as tall as Chara? That'd be funny. Danny DeVito should do the ad. Yes. Now you got it. That would be funny. Danny DeVito in hockey gear. Oh God, I could see this all in my head. It's too bad I don't have any ability to actually make that commercial. So Montreal's power play is that I didn't even know they were on, and the period's almost over. No, just started actually. Sorry. That's right. They had a minute left or something like that in the power play. 30 seconds left in that. Yes, Pablo, as I said, Carfield would be your spokesman here in Montreal for elevator skates by CCM. I'm not saying Bauer because I love Bauer skates and I don't want to use them for that. See the ideas, when you brainstorm, get good ideas. I'm sure by the end of this game, if I go and try to patent that idea, somebody from here already has the patent out. Although I would think to have the patent, you would have to invent the skate first, right? Have a mock-up of it at least. I can't do that. Man, we should do this. As a group, we should do this idea, and we'd all be millionaires. Think of all the small players that can benefit from elevator skates. Right? And it doesn't have to be 2-3 inches. Imagine 2-3 inches for some of these guys, just in height. With skills they have, if they can master that, because it's going to be weird, I would imagine. But it could be an idea. Could actually legitimately work. Yeah, I got to take my meds. Because I got to take them on time. I got to take 3 times a day now. My stomach's going to gurgle some more. Got to have the smoke before the meds because it works better that way. Didn't you know that? If you guys were all curious how many I have to take at night, see that? That's a lot. But I take it. All one shot. Hopefully I won't choke on it because I'm on camera. That would be really embarrassing. Practiced at the art of swallowing pills since the age of 12. But I would only take good pills then. No, I'm joking, but this is from a kid. As a kid, I could never take even aspirin. I used to crush up. I couldn't swallow it. And then I just took I think it's like 9 pills. Maybe 10. It's weird how it changes when you get older. That's not hockey we're talking about. Why am I talking about fucking pills? I don't know what CCM stands for, Larry. That's a good question, but I did see. I saw it. I just don't remember. I saw it. It's funny on a video on YouTube probably a couple years ago. One of those videos, where stuff you didn't know what it was. Somebody made a video about it. I think I saw I don't know what it stands for, though. I think it's people's names. That's what I think it stands for. I don't know what the names are. Anybody know that? Somebody out there listening to me? Somebody out there in YouTube land? Do you know what CCM stands for? Completely crap manufacturers. Now, CCM's not bad. I don't dislike CCM, but I love Bauer skates. I've always been a Bauer skate guy. As much as I could. I've owned other skates, but I mean, I love Bauer skates. I don't know why. For me, that's hockey. That's equipment. Got to say Bauer on the skate. Carfield creates misplays. Canada Cycle and Motor. That actually makes a lot of sense, Pablo. I think Pablo actually might be right on that. I'd rather be Caulfield creates mayhem. I think that's better. Sons of Caulfield. Mayhem men. Mr. Mayhem. So we got almost 5 minutes gone in the third. Still tied up. Excuse me. Montreal's still up one shot. Somehow they're holding their own. I don't know how that's possible. Somehow they're holding their own. Come on, guys. Hold on at least. Either win the goddamn game in regulation or hold on for that extra point. Oh, awesome. Pablo had it right. There you go. That's what it stands for. Who'd have thunk it? But as a kid, I mostly had CCM equipment, like any kind of gauntlets or any kind of pads, but Bauer skates, almost always Bauer skates, and then usually a Sherwood stick. Back when I was a kid, because they didn't have the Russian sticks, the Kohos or the other ones. They didn't have those then, really. So yeah, pretty much always a Sherwood. I don't think I ever had a Victoriaville stick. Anyways, yeah. What's the big Sherwood number? 5010? Is that it? A 50? Is that what I have over here? I have a Sherwood. It is a. Oh, that's a. What's the number on it? 6087. I think it says 6087. I don't know. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, Guy Lafleur, Sherwood sticks. But back in the 70s, it was Sherwood sticks. Sherwood, Victoriaville. Those are the ones I remember. And then after the Russian series, we started when they came, like in the mid 70s, when they came over here and had a few series, I think that's when we started to see I don't know if it's Jofa, but they have a brand. Don't they have is it Coho? That's when we started to see those kind of brands. Brad, there's some pushback to them tonight. That's why we like them tonight. There's, again, another fucking scrum in front of the Calgary net. Yeah, I don't know what it is. What's Calgary a little sensitive about Montreal in front of their net? It seems like it. There's a TV timeout. Yeah, back in my day, there wasn't the you didn't have the variety in the brands for the equipment or the skates or the sticks. I know I once had a pair of Daewoo brand skates, which I don't know if you see that anymore, Daewoo, and CCMs a few times. But I mean, I grew up on Bowers. Don't forget, as a kid, I used to get a pair of skates, well, two pairs of skates a season. I'd grow out of one pair by mid season. I usually grew out of the first pair, and we had to go. But the skates were $20. It's not like today. Larry, you could be right about that. I know CCM's still out there. CCM is. Daewoo, I don't know about for skates. I think Daewoo was also bought up, and I think they might have been bought up by CCM. But I remember I had a pair of Daewoos when I had twice in my life, when I was a kid, and then when I was a teenager. I remember I bought a pair of Daewoos. I once had the Lang, the boots. I don't know if they were Lang though. I think it was from. They might have been Bowers. But I had the boots once. They were okay. If you skate on your ankles, which I don't, they're really helpful. But I didn't really need that support to keep me off my ankles. So I can't really say they weren't my favorite skates, but they were okay. You don't see those anymore, the boots. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? You older people do, but you younger guys might not know what I'm talking about. Adidas has been sold around, passed around like an old girlfriend. So we got 13 minutes left. Montreal now up 24-21 on shots, and it's still 2-2. Let's go, boys. Let's pull this one out. Don't break our hearts and lose in regulation. At least get a goddamn point out of this. Come on, boys. Get it out of your zone. Keep it out of there. Get in the other down the other way, and let's see something happen. Dumped into the corner, Calgary's corner. Oh, Evans almost with an elbow to the face of that guy. Rocket balls. That sounds like a very interesting product. Even if it's nothing, it's a great name. Go Habs go. I think if there's another Suzuki point, like the next goal probably wins. A delayed penalty to Calgary. Montreal goes on the power play. Yeah, like Larry said, Bob, thanks for the info because that's hey, that's knowledge I didn't have before. So that's cool. I appreciate this conversation. You know, they say you learn something new every day. There you go. That was a high stick. Well, he's grabbing him. Yeah, it's a high stick. I think. Face off to the left of Markstrom. Suzuki wins the draw. Get set up, guys. Let's put one away. Hoffman. Bad backward pass. I think it was Franco. It looked like his tongue was cut, actually. Something there. But no, they didn't check. Why would you want to check? Can't give Montreal the extra 2 minutes. Suzuki with a shot wide. Come on. God damn it. Pass off the mark, he says. Wasn't even close to the mark. God damn it. Yeah, Galley goes off for a hooking call. Bob, I never heard of the Christian. Never heard of that. Was it only? It's only for religious people, I guess, right? Four on four for 50 seconds now left. Whoops, that was my bottle that just uncrackled. Anderson intercepts the puck, races down. Come on, guys, do something. Pass doesn't get through. Delayed penalty on Calgary now. Allen's out of the net. Extra attacker. Another fight. Man, these guys don't like each other right now. Hey, Larry, you're right, eh? I don't think he was very conservative. I don't think he'd have gone for a name like that for anything. Nope. TV timeout here, by the way. I didn't catch the clock, so I don't know how much time there is, but clock's running down to an overtime. Unless somebody puts in a puck. Still a lot of time for that, though. It's not like it's almost over. Hey, Andrew, thank you so much, man. Some Andrew hype and some Dono hype. I forget. It doesn't happen often anymore. Thank you so much. I don't see the sticker, as I always say, because I can't hear. They don't show it. But I appreciate that, my friend. Appreciate that. So Andrew will get his name again into the draw for a hat just like this one. Next time we do a draw. If you donate any money to the channel or take a membership, you get in that draw. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate it, man. Larry, thanks for being here. Have a great night, man. Appreciate that you were here. Good conversation. Hope you come back. Rob, you've been here before. What am I saying? All right, so Montreal's on the power play now again. I saw 2 Flames in the box. Four on 3. Is that what I see out there? 4-on-3? Monjapane on an interference call. And how does that work? How are they? It's back to 4-on-4. I'm missing something. I don't get it. I don't get what happened here. Yeah, Andrew it's been not exceptionally crappy, just typically crappy. Yeah, I agree with that. Evans against Lindholm on the draw. Won by Evans. Under 10 minutes to go in this game. Or, well, the period. Hey, Amy from Pierrevent. How's it going? All right. Calgary coming into the zone. 3-on-3. They still have it behind the net. Pass up to whatever. Didn't got bobbled around. Shot back the other way. And they're in the corner with it. It is 4-on-4. They look like they have a power play. I don't know why. Montreal intercepts the pass. And that's Lehkonen with it in his own zone, waiting for a couple of changes. And he goes off. Let's go, boys. Net's the other way. 4-on-4 is almost over. Montreal's back on the power play for 42 seconds now. Roger, it is a 2-2 tie. Just over 8 minutes to go. Roger and Amy, it's a 2-2 tie. There's not a Habs jacket, Dave, no. Scored! Wow, Suzuki with the game winner, hopefully. Wow, that was nice. Let's see that again. That was like sudden. That came out of nowhere. Was that actually Guy Lafleur in a Guy Lafleur sweater? Because it looked like an old guy. Andrew called it. You did. That's true. You called it Suzuki. Andrew called it. Let's hope that it stays. He banked it in off the guy. He likes to do that. Suzuki's smart, man. That's one of his plays. Bank the puck in off the goalie. Another 2-point night for Suzuki. Suzuki is on a tear. I believe he's at a point a game right now, maybe just over. Okay, guys, you got 7.5 minutes to hold on to this lead. Except don't play prevent defense because that don't work. They're due for a win. They are. As few as they have, they're due right now for a win. And I did say this as much as I didn't think they'd win. I said, watch them actually have a really good game against the team that he should lose to. And they looks like they are. Knock wood. So that was Suzuki, I think, from Hoffman was the goal. 7:20 left. Hopefully in the game. Habs are up 26-21 on the shot clock and 3-2 on the scoreboard. Andrew, he likes to do those shots, though. I've seen him score some goals that way in junior and in the NHL. Somebody almost got away. think it was that. I don't know who that was. Anderson almost got away for a breakaway there. Come on, guys. Clear that puck. Just keep clearing that freaking puck. Yeah, this isn't clearing the puck, guys. You're not listening to me? Shot and the deflection went over the glass. Hit the netting, came back in, but it's out of bounds. Such a smart player and calm. That's how calm he is, that he can think that and then gather the puck and make that shot. This guy's going to be, I'm telling you, he's a superstar in the making. It's not going to surprise me that at the end of this season, as bad as Montreal might be, he's going to be a point-a-game guy. .627 left in the third. Suzuki wins the draw. And Weidman falls down, going after the puck. I think it was Weidman. No, it was Kulak. Oh. Kulak looked small there. Puck went out of play. The one good thing about it is there's still, like 6 minutes. So, I mean, it could happen they score. But it almost guarantees we get into overtime and get a point out of this. At least. So, let's hope they hold on to this. But, at least there's something. It's terrible that we got to hope for freaking loser points as a good thing. But right now, any point would be good. But right now they're leading, and they look like it looks like they still want to score another one. They got to try. They can't give up and not give up, but hold on to that lead and try to protect it. That never works, or rarely does, I should say. No, I'm not jinxing them. I'm just saying what the possibilities are. It's not like it's a shutout and I'm jinxing the goalie, so it's not. I haven't heard of that jinx that we're talking about here now. That's a new one on me. How long will Cole be down in the AHL with the AHL? You know what? I hope it's for a little while. At very least, let him let him score a bunch down there before you bring him back up. Let him do that. What's the difference? It's better for him, I think, at this point. Montreal hasn't got this worked out yet. Until Montreal has got this shit worked out, Cole should stay down in the AHL. Got enough problems. He doesn't need this shit anymore. If Habs win, that's the Suzuki is the first. No, Steven, no Jofa when we're in the lead. That's only for ties or behind. We're in the lead. Don't need the Jofa. Suzuki gets the first star in this game if Montreal wins. He'll get a star either way, but he gets the first one if they win. Yeah, Steven, it's just a rule with the Jofa. It's only for behind or tied. Not under 5 yet, but almost 5 minutes, just over 5 minutes to go in this game, hopefully. It's his second game, Matt, but he got a point. He got an assist on the Paling goal last night. I think it was a Paling goal. Ray's here somewhere, sleeping under on her bed, under here. Oh, Stephen, we'll see it again in the season? Yeah, I mean, we'll see it. Even if they're having a good year, there's still games where you're going to put it on. Just don't, I hope not tonight. I hope I don't have to put it on tonight. 4:30 to go in this third period, and hopefully the game. Counting down. 4 minutes to go. That's it. Come on. Get it back. Dumped in. Go chase it. Don't let them get that puck. They do. They get it out. Montreal's got it in their zone. Over to Sherratt on the other side. And up over the line. Yeah, not for long. And now it's out. In the neutral zone at the red line on the boards. And it's whistled down for, I'm not sure why. 3:39 left in the third, 27-23 shots on goal favor of Montreal, and it is 3-2 in favor of Montreal. One goal lead, Andrew, is not a nana, hey, goodbye situation, in my opinion. Yes, let it ride. It's a rally helmet, exactly. It's to rally the boys. But when you're leading, you don't need a rally helmet. That's the rule. And it's not been working as a rally helmet the last 3 times, I think, but it's still that's what it is. No, they're holding their own. All right. Is that icing? Icing against Calgary. Goes back the other way. Well, yeah, that's okay for the fans there. What can you do? But I mean, and listen, if Andrew wants to do that, it's fine. I'm just saying, to me, a 1-goal lead is not a hey situation until it gets down under a minute. There's still too much time. They could score. I mean, you don't want to jinx it that much. That's my opinion. And man, we need these freaking a win tonight. Romanov's been looking good lately. Really good. I like Romanov's progression. I like the physical play. He hasn't had the big hits tonight, unfortunately, but I mean, they come often enough. That's it, guys. Keep moving it around, getting it down there. That's what you want to do. 2:45 to go. Man, I feel on edge like it's a freaking playoff game. That's how much I want this win. You guys like that? I'm on edge like it's a playoff game. Brad, yeah, they'll move out of the second to last place with this win. That'd be awesome. Climb up that ladder. It's a freaking long climb they've got ahead of them. I don't see how they're going to get out of the basement, bottom 10 in the league. I don't see it. But it's happened before. It could happen again. See, if they start playing better like this, we'll have more hope and we'll be more excited and all that. But they've got to have a few games, good games like this. Come on, get it out of there. They did. Over the line. Awesome. Calgary over the line with it. That's it. Use the body, knock them down if you got to. Just don't take a penalty. That you want to keep that puck up in their zone too as much as you can. You want to keep that goalie in the net. Come on, guys. Get that puck back the other way. I'm sure he's going to come out now. Nope. Come on. Andrew, you're funny. Empty net. Extra attacker out for Calgary. Last minute of play. As soon as this puck can get out of the zone, Andrew, you can do the nas all you want, in my opinion. Come on, boys. Don't break our hearts. Come on, guys. Get the puck out of there. Yes. Yes. Yeah. 27 seconds, and they got the puck all the way down. Still some time, but it's better. Keep possession, boys. Keep possession. Over the line. 15 seconds. They almost got an empty netter. Not almost, really, but there you go. Empty net goal. Boom. 4-2 Montreal. That's it. We won. Wow. 5.9 seconds left. So they were going to win anyway. Awesome. Nick Suzuki gets the first star. And you know what? Evans can have the second one. He's worked hard all game. There you go. They won a game they shouldn't have won. That's not happened very much this year at all. Let It Ride called it? Did he? Someone called the Suzuki goal. Who called that? Oh, he called the score. You're right. He did. He did call the score. Game over. Boom! We got our fourth win. It's sad that we got to be that excited over our fourth win, but you know what? We got to get some wins sometime, right? We got to get some wins sometime, and we got to enjoy them when we get them. I have a feeling they're not coming too often. That was a good win. They were the underdog clearly going into the game, and there was some pushback tonight. There was some pushback, and I like that. Goodbye, Shane Wright? No, that's not. That's still a possibility, Brad. Yeah, some Let It Ride hype for the guests. That was really good there. You called that one. Habs played a better game. Fans got a good show. Yep, we did. We got at least, like I said, there was some pushback, and I think I said it before the game started. Right? They play up to the better teams, and they play down to the worst teams. Essentially, should be worst teams. They proved that they did. They're still doing that because that's what they did tonight. Ben Sherrod is the new offensive star. Well, listen, they scored 4 goals tonight. Woohoo! It's amazing, right? They score more than 2 goals, they win. 4 times they've scored more than 2 goals, 4 wins. There are only 4 wins. So that's the key. Montreal, score more than 2. So I'm pretty happy. It's good to see a win every now and then. And you never know. Yeah, Franco, that's fair enough. You know what? It's a night where there's there's options on the Stars, and you can't really argue with them, right? So yeah, you can have different 1, 2, 3 combos, and that's nice to see. Terrien is nodding his head in agreement. I don't get that. That team was so soft, but not tonight. They weren't soft tonight. Why, is he a comment? No, Terrien is assistant coach in Philly, isn't he? Anyway, it's really nice to see a win finally. It doesn't mean they're not winning the cup because of this win. They're not none of that. I'm not going to go crazy with excitement. Just happy to have seen a win. They were due and they got one. Some puck luck is always involved. You need some puck luck to win games, man. And that's it. I'm gonna go in a minute. My stomach's gurgling, and I gotta get supper going because that's amongst my meds was my metformin. Supposed to take that with food, so I got to eat. But I'll enjoy it a little more tonight because of the win. I'm gonna enjoy the win because we don't know when the next one's coming. But I do hope they're in Detroit. They've beaten Detroit twice this year so far. So there's a good chance we might get our first 2 games in a row, 2 wins in a row. It is on the road. That could be a problem, but I'm not sure. Did we play the first one against them on the road? I think we won there. So, yeah, so it's an opportunity to get our first 2 games in a row. So let's hope for that on Saturday. Reminder, as always, pregame show 1 hour before the game. And I'll be there for the game as well. I believe it's at 7 o'clock the game, so another 6, 7 pregame and game. So hopefully you guys will all be there. Have a good night, Andrew. Congrats on getting the Suzuki, I guess. And Jim Kirk, it was a nice change to see. That's the I'm excited about the win in that it was a nice change. We don't have to leave being disappointed or frustrated or whatever. Enjoy it while we can get it, because we might not get it as often as we would like. That's what she said last night. Have a good night there. Let it ride. And Pablo, have a good night, man. Bob Cannon, also, same thing. Have a great night, everybody. Me too. I'm going to take off. Have a good night, Franco. Thanks for being here. Mr. Maud, appreciate it. Yes, everybody, have a good night. Thank you for being here. And thanks, Andrew. Thanks for the dono. Appreciate that. And I'll see you. Hopefully, maybe there'll be a video out tomorrow since I think I'm going to be home all day. It's supposed to rain all day. And I'll be back on Saturday for the pregame show and the game. See you there. Thanks for being here. Peace out, y'all. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Yeoman Red, wearing the red shirt. Wearing a red shirt. Have a good night, everybody.